Hello everyone and welcome to Game 3 in the series between TypeReal versus Empire Violet here on Tal'Darim Altar. Violet spawning as the purple Zerg player over here on the bottom right hand side, and TypeReal opening up with a good luck, have fun, exclamation mark. Meanwhile, Empire Violet opening up with a good luck, have fun, with the space between the words. And we'll see what's going to go down here in Game 3 of this matchup. Winner take all. Best of 3 series, as TypeReal currently just mining away, and we'll see what strategies will be opened. Now, Tal'Darim Altar is a rather large map that does have a ramp that is easy to try to fast expand on for Protoss, and it looks like it will be a Forge fast expansion once again. TypeReal really favoring that style of play where Zerg Protoss really goes for a very heavy macro style, and if he's able to get into that very large, very heavy macro style of game, it becomes difficult for Protoss to really take it out. They have to utilize infestors and mutalisks, constantly hit where the other player is not, and we'll see what's going to happen. I'm not quite sure why that disappeared right as an overlord appeared. Perhaps the statue doesn't want to see an overlord, as a probe quickly checks this ramp here, sees that there is no hatchery, and pretty much assumes that his opponent would be going for a fast expansion. So really no fast expansion. Violet actually building a spawning pool instead, and with that, Real may not actually know where his opponent is anytime soon. He's going to come up this location here, take a look, not see, oh sorry, he did actually come into the base here, not see his opponent's creep, and now make its way inside the base, take a look around. He will spot the spawning pool as a drone now going to make its way up the ramp. A Forge already has been placed down. TypeReal should be able to get one photon cannon here, and a gateway, or a gateway on the far side, as a drone and now purposely positioning itself so that it is difficult to do a nexus. That probe just gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna mine some minerals, and then Violet was about to do a hatchery extractor trick, and that would have been very, very nice. It ends up being a ticking time bomb, as a pylon is now being placed down. We'll see what's going to happen here. What is Violet going to do? Violet looks like he actually got the kill with the drone, and I actually got to see that. That is something that is very. Oh wow! I did not want to go back that far. Oh gosh. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little. Yeah, T goes back just to the beginning apparently instead of B. Alright, so listen to me ramble on a little bit. Don't want to give anything too much away, but then again, a lot of you guys can know how long a game is based upon that YouTube timer. So was it just that simple? Was it really just that simple, where he just fought it up straight out, and the probe, because it did take a little bit of damage already? Oh yeah, it was exactly that. So because the probe had taken just a little bit of damage already, it did get taken out fairly easily. So yeah, that's it. That's all it was. Probe now trying to make its way back in over again, as a drone and now able to pull away, and it should be on faster. So why does it look so stuttery? Well, apparently my graphics card trying to catch back up to the game. There's still a pylon off over here. The Zerglings will be able to take it down very, very quickly. And as that pylon falls, a hatchery will be established. TypeReal currently behind 19 to 26 in terms of food count. There goes the pylon. Queen is already out, tending and taking care of that hatchery. Second queen now being placed down, as we now see a drone making its way after the extractor, and we'll be doing a little bit of that gas block and gas annoyance. Real currently supply blocked, unable to train up anything new after the destruction of that pylon. So his economy is going to once again take another hit. Harvester count 19 to 16. Currently in favor of Violet, but Violet with that second queen and a round of larva should be able to burst that out in just a second. You can see drones are being trained, extractor being placed down, a second queen. The queen's now trying to make its way over. Will enough damage be dealt? The Zerglings are not as fast, but apparently that probe wasn't moving that quickly either. Now, the hatchery about to be completed. It needs about another 30 seconds. A queen already making its way over. Creep tumor already placed down, as now Violet should be able to have a license to drone and drone very freely. Nexus off over here. We can see that the second assimilator has been placed down at the natural expansion. Not quite sure why Violet opted to complete this extractor. The extractor there, it would block one of the gases, but he knows that his opponent has a natural expansion, so that gas will have, that gas really not doing much over here except for costing additional resources. Zergling's now going to test that front door. It looks like a cybernetics core will be completed, as there is going to be Zerglings perhaps trying to sneak by. They are not going to be able to do so, even though there is enough room right there. Zealot now going to do a walk straight across the field, and I've seen Real do this in the previous matchups, but the Zealot never really deals that much damage. We'll see if this will be the case, as a Stargate also being added. It is being built close to this front door, and this is more to make sure that roaches are not coming across the field. If roaches are coming across the field, Void Rays can easily handle those roaches, as roaches attack relatively slowly against the front door, especially with the photon cannon there. And the Void Ray is there for a defensive measure, but can also transition into harassment if there is not an attacking force. The Zealot now being very careful, attempting, was able to focus down the attacking Zergling, and so far Real doing a great job with that Zealot, and taking down 3 Zerglings with 1 Zealot, and normally 4 Zerglings take down 1 Zealot if microed correctly, with only 1 Zergling loss. Stalkers are now backing off here. We are going into a Void Ray. We'll see what will happen with that Void Ray, as you can also see a Stalker now attempting to take down the extractor over here. But a quick attack into a Hydralisk den. And did Violet actually spot that Stargate is the question. Hasn't spotted it yet, now does see it as a second Void Ray, and now Phoenix is being added as well. So the Hydralisk den, not a very common opening for Zerg, but Violet opting to go for a Hydralisk den as his lair tech, and it is gonna pay off. Groove Spines, Hydralisk, and the problem will be the lack of any creep tumors on the far side of the field. And this is where perhaps, going into a Nidus network. So a Nidus network now going to be established as well. Perhaps this location here, or this location here could even be spotted out for a Nidus worm. Assimilator currently about halfway completed. Nidus network still needs a bit more time, and we'll see what will be happening. Stalkers are very high DPS units that get unloaded very quickly, and with that range become very powerful the moment they are outside of that Nidus network. We'll see what's going to happen here. Phoenixes are now making their way out. Void Rays doing a bit of a retreat or a regrouping after perhaps spotting the Queen, but the Queen could have been graviton beamed pretty easily. You can now see the Nidus Worm already being built off over here, and this is going to be a war on 2 fronts. You can see that the Phoenix is now spotting this, going to go after the Overlord, and now is going to be forced to pull back as the Hydralisks are going to engage. The Hydralisks do have superior range, and wow, this is something I was not expecting. Hydralisk, because of their range of 6, can actually take down the front door here, and Hydralisk being used very effectively against this front door wall. 1 photon cannon already been destroyed. It looks like the Void Ray has opted to take it down already. 1 pylon, 1 Artosis pylon, and now all of these photon cannons, Cybernetics Core, all these buildings have been depowered. A new photon cannon being warped in, and not much will happen there either. And now a second Nidus Worm already going to be coming in. Hydralisk now rushing inside the base, and this, my folks, is going to be GG. TypeReal losing to a Nidus Worm Hydralisk rush here on Tal'Darim Altar, something that I normally only see on Shakura's Plateau, but brilliantly done, brilliantly played, as Hydralisk have a range of 6 with that Groove Spine, and with that could easily take down the front door buildings while not taking any damage from the photon cannon. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it.